We are in Athens, yay! And it's hot and crowded. It is August. We are here without Zoe. Grandma's watching Zoe for us, my mom, which is awesome because we didn't want to bring her because it's so hot here. And we figured it'd just be too much for her. So we came just to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. And we're super excited. We're doing Athens and Santorini. So come explore with us because it's really beautiful so far. And be prepared for some sweaty people on camera. All the people. Welcome to Athens. The Acropolis, Parthenon. The restoration project has been going on for 3 decades and will go on for a couple more. Alright guys, we're at the Parthenon. We went through the Acropolis to get here. It's crazy busy and hot. But we did a tour. It's really, really cool. Definitely do a tour. You get in kind of faster because you buy your tickets ahead of time. And there's someone guiding you, telling you all the cool facts and stuff about it. So I would recommend that. Just, I wouldn't bring small children because it's real hot and it's a lot of walking. So leave them at home if you can.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Keep moving. That's enough, yeah.
I know.
Actually, the majority of them seem to be out here.
So these are all copies because they were either stolen, they're in private collections, or they're in a museum somewhere else. Either London, Paris, any other museum, but they're not here in Greece. The ones that are yellow are original. Right there. Oh, there's a whole bunch.
It's like that corner here. This is a copy.
The West Pediment, Athenian river god. There's little pieces they have left. I can't believe they can even figure out what it is. Wow.
They're crazy how like parts that are really part of the town.
Like exploded and everything else scattered. Little piece of right here, break it up. This little piece.
So, replica from some, because it's in another museum. Real panel. They don't know what these panels look like. There's a real piece. And then here's some more replicas. It's pretty crazy that they actually know this much about it and that this much of it actually survived, even if it's not here. Okay, so we are outside the new Acropolis Museum, and they actually excavated a whole neighborhood underneath it, so you can walk through all that old neighborhood and they'll look at the houses and explain all of that, but it's really, really interesting. But you can see what one of the old neighborhoods look like, which is really cool, and it's literally like right underneath the Acropolis Museum. This is the West Bath. It was a private bath in a lavish mansion owned by a really, really rich person. And they had different rooms where you would go in, you'd adjust it to the temperature, then you'd go in the bath, then you'd come out to a cold room, you'd get massages, and then you'd go in the cold pool. Pretty fancy. These are two most likely middle class homes. This one is a larger one, we're in the corner, where they had a separate well in this room, but in the main room over there was their main courtyard, which also held a well. And this was kind of their underground, their sewer area, that trench. These were, and the one on the far side is also a different house. All right, we are in Plaka, which is like the kind of the old city district. Super cute, just a bunch of shops and restaurants. But yeah, it's really, really cute. So a lot of the stores kind of sell the same thing, it seems like, so look around. And I think we're gonna do a little bit of shopping and then we're gonna go to dinner and it should be nice. There's
Oh, you're
three.
You're asking if it's the same kitty as before?
Yeah. Alright guys, word of advice time. Take a taxi to the top of this hill thing. There's a cable car and there's a walk up. I can't remember even what the hill is called at this point that we're trying to see the top of. We scooted on the scooters. Don't do that. We're on the walking path. Huge mistake. Take a taxi. Don't be like us. Don't scoot. All water vending machines. They know what's up. It is our last night in Athens. We are at a hotel. We're getting ready to go see a play, Prometheus, in, where is it?
Epidaurus.
In Epidaurus at this old theater?
Yep.
Really old theater. I don't know. So it's gonna be the last thing we do in Athens. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm not sure. We're probably gonna have no idea what's going on. I'm sure it's in Greek. But it should be fun, should be interesting, good way to end our trip in Athens. Honestly, if you're coming to Athens, do it in a day. Like, we had 2 days here and it was kind of like, meh. You don't need 2 days. You can do it in 1 day and see everything. So that'd be my suggestion. Definitely don't rent a car, take taxis. We got a bus, like a coach that's picking us up for the show as part of the show. So you can really get around without your own car. You don't need it. And the driving here is crazy. So Athens is cool. It's super, super hot. It's like 100 degrees out. I think this is gonna be a really cool end. We're very excited about it, but we're very ready to get home to Zoe. We're both missing her terribly and she is missing us. We FaceTimed and she cried. So we're ready to see her again. Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Snapchat and Instagram. Hopefully I can get a little bit of this show for you guys. I don't know what their policy is gonna be, we'll see. And we'll catch you guys on our next adventure. Bye. Okay. All right, here we are, Prometheus bound, finally. We're in the old theater. Luckily they have seat cushions because we were a little worried once we got here about sitting on rocks for 2 hours. But it's really, really cool. Really cool. We're not gonna understand anything. We couldn't even get a program in English, so it should be an adventure. Okay, note, the upper levels do not have cushions on them. It's the lower levels that come with cushions. I don't even think it was that much more expensive to get the lower level. I can't remember, because if it was, we wouldn't have done it. But yeah, so if you come to something and you're in the upper level, bring a cushion, because it's rocks.